gonna be for fun.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah. Well, excellent. My name's Gary. What's yours?
Eric.
Eric. Excellent. Well, Eric's going to be going out in the Lamborghini LP610 today and having a blast, I have no doubt. And we're probably going to run with the windows up since it's thinking about going raining.
Also probably want to get moved behind the lead car.
Of course, who knows how much rain you're going to get out there. It's dry, it's wet, it's dry, it's wet. And you're familiar with this track then? All right.
Thousands of laps.
What do you normally run on it?
So what I've raced here, E30 BMWs, E36 BMWs, E46 BMWs.
Well, we aren't going to be kicking up the back wheel like them.
No. Let's see, a NASCAR.
Oh, one of those gas cars?
Yeah. And then some all-wheel drive stuff.
Like what? Subarus or?
Audi stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Man, those are so heavy though.
Audi TT.
Oh, that's pretty fun.
And then
it's understeer, isn't it? The TT kind of understeer.
Only if you press it. If you let it just do its thing, you can actually get it to go really fast without having any of the traction control or stability management kick on.
Yeah.
V10 R8. Giving ride-alongs.
So anyway, you can feel real comfortable with this then.
Had a good time driving the Huracans at Pacific Raceway.
Yeah.
The morning warm-up sessions.
Yeah, I haven't driven Pacific a lot. It's just when I used to ride my motorcycle all the time, man, that pavement was so rough and so chippy and didn't drain well. I was like, I don't really like that. Then once they opened up the ridge, I found myself going there more often.
Yeah.
And it's a fun track out there. And
they're repaving more and more Pacific.
yes. Well, they just did somewhat like a year or two ago.
They did some more mid-season this year because 3A and 3B got chewed up already. And they did that last winter. So, I don't know, it's probably been 6 years, they repaved 2, and then like 3 years ago they repaved 8. And then the most recent repave was exit of 2 all the way through 3 and 4, the backstretch, the 2 hairpins and the backstretch. And then they already had tires were digging in so much that they were already chewed up.
Yeah.
So they repaved again.
That's just rough there. Have they backed off any of those trees yet?
Not very much.
Yeah. That's the only thing I worry about, at least from an instructor standpoint.
Yeah.
Is that try to get his attention. Did you talk to him before he came in?
No.
He probably ran the grid in. He's not listening to me. Go ahead. Let him go out. No. Go ahead. Push. He said go ahead and roll up. Oh, there's only one car.
I don't know how fast I'm actually going to go.
I mean, you know the rules.
Yep, 7/10. I mean, I can drive 7/10 to the car pretty easy. Will I want to do 7/10? If I do 7/10, I'll probably be not being able to do 7/10 for the whole lap because it will catch cars in front of us. So it's like, do I want to do 7/10 the whole time, or then I get bogged down when I have some free time where there's not cars all around me?
Yeah, and you're not going to be able to pass the SS. So.
Right.
Yeah, and just remember, you can't be on the rumbles, you can't be on the curves. I mean, your line's going to be flat, but it's almost like a rain line anyway. It's probably okay.
Yeah. Already saw that the cone chicane's coming under the bridge, and then turn 8.
Yeah, the turn chicane up by 8, right by 9 there is a little damp coming out of there. And the line we drive is much more center of the track than what you would normally drive. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, the horsepower cars, like the stock cars, stuff that I drove, you're normally over mid-track or for the left, because it's the actual turn. I probably won't go faster than I went in the stock car. It'll be close. Looking at the video of the instructor example, I don't know which car they're in, but they were unable to go faster on the backstretch because of the cones.
Right. Oh yeah, I mean, in both cases the straights have been shortened.
But I didn't. So for me in the stock car, I used the chicane. So the fast part for the stock car was the back straightaway. So here, even with the cone chicane, it'll be close on what we actually do. If I'm faster, if I went faster in the stock car, if I'll go faster in the cars I'm driving today.
Well, the rain may have something to say about that.
Yeah.
How much you can carry into 4 is going to be dictated on what kind of grip you got.
Yeah.
Same thing coming out of 6, which isn't really that big of a lap time thing.
Well, not really certain for lap time. I mean, this is that experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to pay for damage to the car.
No.
I definitely don't want to put you into any danger.
Yeah.
I mean, I love giving rides. I normally instruct with, so back in the day, TC had days here, Team Continental.
Yep.
Cascade Sports Car Club, Auto Sports Lab, HOD, Audi Club, Alpha Club. I've instructed in all of them over the years. And I love giving rides.
Yeah. Roll up a little bit. A little space. And then, you know, the first half of the lap is not going to be your fastest. Just let it come up to speed, let the car come to you. You can go ahead and head on out. You can give it a bit more. Or you're just trying to create space again.
A little more space.
Yeah. Don't hit 4 hard on the first one until you feel what the grip is.
That you can tell that the lead car is not going out in a hurry.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for me to catch right now.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, which I can't see behind us very well, but I'm not really holding anybody up.
No, you're good there.
So normally I'd be really hard on the brakes by now.
Wow, yeah. But anyway, you don't need any brakes really.
Yeah.
Just weight shifting, that's about it.
So doing the double apex, the 2 green cones
it's kind
like
of
that.
weird, yeah.
Well,
And then they want you to stay really wide, so you don't come under 6, you come on top of 6. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
You come out here and say, they want you right out here. There you go, nice and wide, and then come into 6. And then you still come under it a little bit, and then you start throttle steering right about here.
Yeah.
Then you see the dry line just coming through.
So for turn 4 with the 2 green cones, they
I mean, if you really know what you're doing, you can hang off that first one if you want.
Yeah.
And they're having to stay really tight out here, so when we come through here, you got a nice direct this way. Give up a little at the top off of 7, but then you come through here and then this becomes a brake area.
Straight line braking.
Yeah, and you see this is the wettest part of the track. It rained more over here than it did on the other.
It always is.
Yeah, so we'll come through here, but you can see the dry line a little bit further left than you expect.
Yeah.
And you can start rolling on that whenever you want.
It's about the horsepower line.
Yeah. Brake. Looks pretty good. Stay on the dry line, this speed is fine. Go around. Nice and wide out here. I go all the way out there, but nice.
When you do 11 correctly, it's you don't go all the way out wide.
Yeah.
It's straighter from exiting 11. It allows you to straight line brake into 12.
Yeah.
I've passed so many cars there.
No, that's a good place. And then those that aren't familiar and they just take 10 like a turtle.
Yeah. So I'll follow all the rules by lifting when I'm supposed to, and starting to brake.
Yeah. Good. You had some more brake room.
Yeah.
But you don't want to close in on him, otherwise you'll be crawling through here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can stand off that a little bit, bring it in. And then coming out by the cone. Tap the brake a little bit so you nose it up. There you go. And then we'll stay a little wide. As soon as you see that cone, tuck that underneath it. There you go. Wobbling it down. Keep right on this one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's close to what I wanted to get. To the cone on the right.
Good. You can either push for a pass or you can hold back because there's no one behind you. Bring it on in.
If you just straight line a little bit, it makes this much more straighter.
Yeah.
And if someone exits early on 11, then it allows you to go on the inside pretty easily because you're on throttle really early.
Yeah. Alright, this your chicane, you got some space now.
A little bit. I still only want to go 7/10, so.
Oh, fine with that. You got a nice drive this way. Yeah, man. Good on the brakes.
I'm not even braking that hard to get down to a good speed.
Yeah. You know, we're pretty good here. Yeah, nice speed, easy going.
Nice light brake, set reset the nose, just like normal, back to light throttle.
On my car, I'm kind of sliding across there, and when I hit the brake, it just bites.
Yeah.
And stay right just to keep them happy. Bring it on in. And this is the end of it, so you're just going to tuck in here, stay tight on 12.
Yeah.
Well, you saved my voice a little bit there.
It gets tired after a while.
Yeah.
So I did all 3 days with them at Pacific.
Alright, roll it on up.
And I was planning on instructing this time, but military had other choices.
Yeah, well, I think he's building his Northwest instructor base, so there's only so much room there.
Well, I went up to Pacific to start getting my foot in to do one of the regional guys.
Yeah.
So then I'd be the second tier instructor.
Let's put it away.
So that was my goal going last year, was start the process of getting the second and third tier instructor so then I'd actually travel with them.
Yeah. No, it's a nice program. Yeah, they want you to come up really far right. Go ahead, up. When he says so, then turn. Turn the wheel.
Neutral, park, here we go, sweet.